Lagos Friday is a podcast launch where four dudes talk about their career stories and how they're going into it, business, tech, entrepreneurship. Warning: this podcast contains explicit language and anything said or done here is for entertainment and informational purposes only. Please kindly do not take it personally. It's all for good fun and it's all jokes. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to Last Week Was Friday.
In person.
This will be our very first episode where three of us are in the same room. This is strange.
It's left for you to think of the three of us in the same room.
Who they guess which three of us you think are in the same room? I think before the episode ends.
You don't sound somehow.
Oh.
We're in the same room, record. Calm down. Give them real context.
Which three of us are this? Us.
Yeah. So, well, we've missed 2 episodes, right? And it was not intentional. We'll give you a little bit context why, not full context, but just a little bit. And however, we're back. We're back to the grind. We have been still trying to leave the metrics. That is one reason why. But yeah, before we go on, let's do the normal shit. So this is me, Drounz, and I will let other niggas introduce yourself. Segho.
This is me, Segho.
This is me, Musa.
This is me, Prince.
Why that sound weird? That sound like all these addicts room.
But this is us.
So this is me. Hi, Segho. No, this is me.
Welcome, Segho.
Hi, Segho.
This is my story.
It all started with the office.
On a high level, right? Once specifically how it came about that were 3 people in the same room. I think that's the context that people don't know about. Like, where have you guys been separately? Notice that the podcast has always been remote. All 4 of us have been in different remote locations. And this is the first time in about 8 years that we're on the same location. All 4 of us. No, at least half of us, 3 of us. And Musa came all the way back to Nigeria.
Woo!
Okay, thank you. And with his arrival, they became a request that was urgent and we couldn't miss out on. A request for Segho.
The request right before Musa arrived.
Oh, it's true. Segho was requested to arrive early, and Segho came to Lagos.
I knew I was coming back to Nigeria one day before I came.
Good. Segho and Musa came to Lagos.
I haven't been in this country in 6 years.
Few hours later, more than a few hours later, I got summoned. I should come to Lagos too. And we've been in Lagos. I think we also want to tell you our experience to Lagos as a city.
Wait, we have to meet first and discuss which parts.
No. Lagos as a city. I always used to say on this spot, I hate Lagos. Now, you won't just hear it from me. You hear it from other people. So
wait, wait till I put to I love Lagos.
That was the moment.
You know what I want?
It's good. But
please, yesterday evening, this guy, bro, with Pami in his hand. I love Lagos. I'm sure I got drunk alcohol yesterday night that his entire life.
No.
I think it was episode 24 that Egop was saying that he hates everything about Lagos, that he cannot even talk to anybody beside you.
Yes. Even up to then, I could not trust anybody beside me in Lagos. Like,
Egop has trust issues like mad.
I can't. No matter what happened, I'm always alert. Like in Lagos, I'm always watching my legs, my back, my 6, bro. Like there was a time in market. Like I think we should start from here. So we went to go and buy honey and milk. That's a very weird thing to go and buy together. We went to go and buy milk and honey. Yes, no.
Lemon chewing gum.
Lemon chewing gum.
Clear.
Milk and honey.
Wait, you guys
Yes,
were
sir.
in for lemon chewing gum just like that.
No,
It
somebody.
was somebody's request.
Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting.
So, but the thing is, I went to go and buy it in the market, and that was like our first time going to the market where we were, right? Because we're not on the mainland.
I'm just saying, this is lucky by you.
Yeah, so this is Lekki. So we're on the island now. We're going to the market. Now, on our way to that market, first of all, we need to see how Shego put his phone in his pocket, bro. Like, Shego's phone did not come out from his pocket one time. Shego's phone was in his pocket. His hand was in that pocket.
If you
Where
know,
his phone
if you
is.
know the price of my phone,
I go know
they rather cut my hand. Guy,
See, his hand was in his pocket, his phone was in his pocket. Shego did not bring out his phone for. I'm sure he received notification and alert. He did not bring it out, nothing. We entered the market. We went to go and find honey. I was not leading the way because I could not leave them alone. They would just go astray. So I was leading the way. I was going to find where we'll first find
the
milk.
person that have been kidnapped before in Lagos.
do you know the funny thing? We went to where they took him to when they kidnapped him.
I said, that same place that they took me to.
Obade, Ozobo, what was it?
Ozumba Mbadiwe.
Zumba Obadiwe, the junction they picked me from. Down to the corridor that they took me to.
So you are leading them to place you got kidnapped. So I do have experience.
It was a weird coincidence that we actually now seeing past that same road. It was crazy. So in the market where we were, sir, thank you. Back to it. So we went to the place, and in the market, after buying the milk, we wanted to buy something else. The person that directed us to enter one shop. The shop is not on the road. The shop is inside a corner, like there's a way.
Oh, what is Koro?
Koro is like Corona.
Yeah.
What is Koro?
That was
Corona, like, yeah.
I said that was very fair of you.
He said
What is Corona?
Corona, like, all this bembe now, all this.
Like, how is that
all this
Corona?
corner.
So like all like
For example,
narrow parts.
yeah, all those Koro where they do bad things like Corona.
Oh,
So, for example, not this.
Yeah.
So for example, let me explain Koro. For example, now, if you want, you say you like this game area that you like, but you know that they try to misbehave one kind, people for your area not supposed to know. You could take the girl go Koro like now that corner, that streets, that area on your side that nobody really goes because it's dark. And it's like it's a hidden place. So that's the Koro. You just go into that Koro and then do your thing. So it's like, for example, how do I say it now? Getting to this backyard is an example of a Koro. You should enter here with somebody in a Koro, this one, because
Now the place where Batman they hide.
you can say that inside Koro. It's the same one now, corner inside.
Okay.
Do you understand? Good. So inside that place, that's where we were, and the woman shop was inside. So you told 3 of us to enter inside and go and buy something. Remember that shop?
Okay, yeah.
Shego in the press phone. Don't
Deadline they reach.
inside the shop. That's where we went to, inside there. So as we're inside there, I was like, I can't follow. 3 of us cannot just enter inside like this. Something will happen, all of us is gone. So as per security man, I was observing. I stayed by the door. I was like, I'll stay at the edge outside. So them to go inside. When people say they live in Lekki, you need to ask them what do they do, not where their house. Because in that place, like it's sad, but like you could see people living in that place, right? They live on the island fine, but like their living conditions are not
On the island.
they are not island living conditions, bro. Like I was just so I was like,
Even the freaking island living conditions. I don't like, bro. Like Lagos is not. Sorry, I'm sorry. A Lagos person like all these Abuja boys, but guy, forget it. There's a standard of living that Abuja has that I don't think Lagos people can experience. Like they cannot understand.
They cannot imagine Jabi and Utako standard. And that's never
Like bro, I just feel like it is the tranquil. It is like
Tranquilo.
English.
No, it's true. No, it's the tranquil. It's the
Spanish man don't start.
is the space, like mentally and physically, you feel like you have space around you. Like it is the sight you feel like you have good views, you know, like your environment looks good, like your road is clear. I don't know, like all of these kind of things.
Guys,
For me,
like
Eh?
grass sidewalk, grass road. You cannot you can build 5 shops there in Lagos. Do you understand that? The spacing of the sidewalk to the road.
Lagos smells.
Guys, there are so many open
now-
gutters.
Lagos
Guy,
smells.
you're in Ireland, they are complaining of smelling. Go to First Stack.
Do you know this Ife man has been suggesting we go to the mainland and see Lagos? Oh, Jim. But guy, it's wow.
To our listeners that are from Lagos, this episode is not to banter you guys. Just most of us are in Lagos.
Yeah, it's first time experience that we're having, and we're just telling it as it is.
Well,
Even the person that is richer than your daddy, we told him, so it's not like
Chai, my father said don't catch straight. Chai. But see, just they work hard to provide.
oh, Jim.
Lagos is a place. You see, there's some part of Lagos that you love.
You took the soup away, bro.
I'm reading spoon now. And there's some part of Lagos that you absolutely hate.
okay, which part of Lagos do I know? Which part of Lagos do you know?
You love it?
I guess you already know the part of Lagos I love. Yeah. And the part I don't love. See, the thing about it is that I don't really have an issue with some of the things they have an issue with. They will not. I know the angle they will come from next, but the truth is, I don't really mind some things. The only thing I really mind about Lagos is how unsafe I feel and how everything is expensive. That is my major concern. To be honest, the other ones I don't really care so much. It's just how unsafe I feel and how everything just feels so much.
Is Lagos more expensive than Abuja?
Yes, Lagos is more expensive than Abuja.
By far.
Yes. Like, you spend, I don't want to call the amount, but like, should I call the amount for food that we just ate this evening?
And we spent 30K now.
30K to feed 3 people in one night.
What type of food? From what type of
That's it.
Showing the size of it.
See the size of it.
Hey,
This thing.
for our listeners,
This thing.
they buy ego size and they are saying it's 10K per person.
Bro,
And they have ego size bar, they spend 10K per person.
egg roll big, but this is like pop. It's like you can just hold it like
Oh,
this.
that's true. Ego is that.
Yes, now you divide it into 2 like this. Finish. You swallow.
Wait, now you take Musa 30 minutes.
You know you finish them. You know say they eat burger, chips or where they come from now. So what this one start?
That is now 2 bites now, but not smaller.
I have been eating Musa's food since he came. You know they finish your food. That's my own saving
You
grace.
see that too, but
I like eating Musa's food.
Oh, Jim, account, rent, come.
Pause. No Didi. You say like eating Musa's what?
Guys.
Now, let's talk about the business opportunities that we've seen in Lagos. Have you guys seen any business opportunities?
and 3 of you are in the same room.
Have you seen what business opportunities have you noticed in Lagos?
Guy closing their gutters.
It's a business.
It does not matter if you're in Ikoyi, if you're in Lekki, like bro, it does not
I don't think
everywhere.
they don't have dustbin services in Lagos because
Guy, everywhere.
they need environmental unit. Yeah, they need that. That's but
Yeah, then if someone,
that works.
that works.
and to be honest, it might be a very good business idea. You guys know Sam Scribble, that nigga be Samuel Scribble, that guy.
Yeah.
About him
I
before.
don't.
Yeah, there are some kids or guys in UK that have supported their business. That way, just them go to a public place like a park, clean it up, make a montage video or whatever of you cleaning it up. And those people that are getting mad deals, you get, and they started better businesses from doing that. So Lagos.
The thing about Lagos, the thing about Lagos is that you can't do things like you can't just do anything like that publicly without the government knowing.
No,
They fine you.
you are cleaning the environment. Government doesn't care. You are cleaning the
They will
environment.
fine you. It's Lagos. They will fine you, bro. Like, I know what I'm saying.
I
You
see.
can't do anything. You can't do anything anyhow without the government.
Hates habits. The hate habits.
Call my name if you want to call my name.
Yeah, I'm calling your name. Baba don't get H factor.
He's banner everywhere in Lagos.
Wait, Ego,
Like,
what you're
yeah.
saying of it, this thing that you can't do anything without government permission, even cleaning public space.
Yes.
That is serious, though.
Maybe that's why the gutters are open now.
Especially if it's like road or something. You can't do that. If it's in your house, let's say it's in front of your domot, you can have leverage to do it to a degree. But after that, you need government permission to do anything.
Well, like the gutter thing is that like you can't do it for your house because like it's a community gutter. Do you understand? So if you really want to clear the gutter, if you clear only your part, tomorrow you still be flooded again and you still have all this because it's like it passes through.
Mm-hmm.
So you really have to like actually fix your area's gutter for your gutter to be fixed.
Yeah. So it's government that can do that. Individual cannot be messing around with things like that. They won't allow you. They'll say if one person starts, other people will continue. That's how you know you have a standard.
Even for cleaning.
For what?
Instead of cleaning, when you start, everybody should continue cleaning so the place will be cleaner. Abi is my logic.
You can clean your own. Let's say your own domot. You can clean your own domot. It's your own domot. But you can't do more than your own domot.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm. They have rules that guide them.
Okay, what about no say Ibadan too no clean? Does Ibadan have those?
I don't think Ibadan has those rules, those rules.
It's a business opportunity. I'm sure
Ibadan is a bin.
I'm sure I've seen people online that clean public spaces in different countries and record it.
Yeah.
Can start your cleaning with that. Have a page. You say, okay, this public park. What's the name of that place that all these Ibadan people like going to every time? Segho, what's the name of that park that people like going to in Ibadan? Small events, they don't do that park. I know there are two places. There's Ventura and there's one park.
Agodi Gardens.
Agodi Gardens. You go and clean
That's what they do the chocolate parts now.
That's what they do everything.
From Bowen. That's like the landmark.
Yeah. There's nothing that's happening in Ibadan when they happen for Agodi Garden or Ventura. We're not banned listening to
it. Now.
Yeah. So if you have a business idea of cleaning services, record yourself cleaning those places, speed up the video and post it on your page. You have genuine followers that will come. Very good business idea, something I can start later in life. On a small list.
Me an idea I drop, no we say
Airbnb.
Guy, you get money, employ people.
Airbnb,
Airbnb.
For Lagos.
Yes.
Good one.
There are many people in Lagos that have houses.
That's what it was.
And they are not in Lagos. Like they have houses, but they are not around.
Okay, so Airbnb management company is a very good business you can do in Lagos.
Yes. Where they just hand it over to you and you manage it. I'm sure there are people who do that thing, but you don't just know them. If you have connect with the big top 1% or 2% of people that legit travel all the time, you can actually start.
That makes sense. Yeah.
I'm not going to say much, but we're currently in a place that we can actually start that if any of us put money into it. But it seems like you have to be in Lagos.
Exactly.
You have to be active in Lagos.
In that.
That's the only thing. We're not here.
Musa, do you have any other suggestion for business ideas for Lagos?
This is what you have seen. Musa, Segho?
Like everything that is a pain point for me is a business solution, basically.
Of course.
Yeah. So like the question really is like what are the pain points? For me, it's just I don't know, like construction guys just finish constructing. I feel like Lagos is not a fine city. Like it's not a visually fine city. Like because it is not that, like there's like the gutter stuff. Is that like you're in your house and you're literally looking at uncompleted building, and it does not matter where you're staying. I don't know if that how that can be a business idea, but it's like
It is.
even when you go to the supposedly good places, like the view to the left or right or whatever might just like not really might just make you remember that, oh yeah, there's still problems in this city.
I think you can attribute that to the state in which the city is in right now.
Now old Lagos.
Lagos is old, but in the state it's in right now, we can say it is.
What's the state it's
It is.
Lagos State.
It's like seeing New York when New York was still building the Times Square and all those things. Like that is how it is. There's a lot of construction happening because it has to happen.
New York is also like, except you're like looking at high rise.
Yeah, New York also has
It's
construction.
also like a disgusting city to a last place.
New
Like,
York got
So,
bro, exactly. Like, I don't know that I just went to New York like last month and he was telling me about it. New York also had like dilapidating problems.
Hi, it's David, and I'm going to play you a short snippet, or you can call it a really short thriller, into our first ever audio drama from What's Podcasting.
She covered his face with the scarf. Pebbles then below, getting come up, I don't lose. I just want to go one corner high, make her cry small.
Hello, students. You don't reach your school. I mean this one, maybe on bus stop again. You don't be student again. Hello, students.
Hey, we are here.
Oh my god. How long did I sleep for?
It's not for so long. It's fine. I'm also coming down here.
I knew my request was weird. Please forgive me.
Well, yes, actually. It was a bit weird, to be honest. But you know what? It's cool, I understand. And you were polite about it, so why not? It's not like all those people that will just doze off on your shoulder.
Thank you. Well, please, can I know your name? What's your name, please?
Amanda. My name is Amanda.
Now, that was just a sneak peek into what to expect. The link to our first ever audio drama for a full season, this is just a pilot. You can find it in the description. It's called Lay Your Head. The name of the podcast itself is Night Food Stories. The idea is to turn interesting stories into audio dramas that you can listen to while eating your night food. With that being said, I'll let you continue the conversation. Check the link in the description. Peace.
You know the funny talk. People say it, but it's kind of funny. You later get attached to the smell of piss on the road and rats in the subway. I don't know.
In Lagos, you get attached to the smell of butter.
Yeah, let me explain. Our problems are problems, but Americans, their problems are tourism spots. They'll be like, oh my God, see subway, someone just go beating up behind me. Wow, the experience of New York. What? Someone was and you're calling it experience. You get it's just perspective. You will see something dirty and you'll be like, wow, New York, there's so much life here because you smell urine on the road. Which kind of rubbish with that? That is smell. So it's all about perspective. If you see it as an experience, you will love Lagos. Now, why would these Twitch niggas like they pull up for Lagos? They go waka for shit. Oh my God, Nigeria is this. Shut up, brother. That place is not developed. It's just because the angle. If you see it as a tourist, everything looks good.
That's I think the angle from a tourist angle. If the tourists have not been in Abuja, you have what to compare it to.
That is extremely God, they live for SF before. San Francisco is dog shit. Like imagine New York, but with more homeless people and more beggars and no subway system. Yeah, that's San Francisco. Yeah, more Chinese people. So
Chris, how have your life been for the past 2 weeks?
2-3 weeks. So last update I moved to New York and job search. A lot of things have happened. For starters, I think our last episode I was about to have an interview, like final interview. It was for Google. After 1 month of interviewing, they denied me after the final stage and it broke me. I wouldn't say break, but I felt disappointed because I was averaging like one final interview per 100 applications, and that is the reality of international students here. So, and that is after working for Fortune 1. Imagine that. So it wasn't funny. Since then, I've had a handful of others. I can tell you of the one that has already passed. Like last week, I did my interview with Snapchat, and I chopped my denier. But then again, I wasn't surprised because that was my worst interview I've had in my life ever. What happened? I was just simply not good enough in that moment. Like, I don't know, I had 2 interviews the same day. I scheduled them the same day because I wanted to just get it over with. But I don't know, there was just a serious disconnect. I don't know. The lady that interviewed me was Chinese. And I wouldn't say she was good, but she knew the A word. Which other thing? It was just very awful. Like, after it, I felt so down. Then, as usual, you go reach out to your people that are around you. I spoke to you guys before the interview. In between, I reach out to my boss. I just go send message for my brother's group chat. So I had a terrible interview. And so bad guy called me. Obviously, last week was Friday, so I'll share it. He told me that, see, interviewing is like talking to women. If you toast babe, she no show eye for you. Toast her sister or toast her friend. That same line when you use free work for a friend, I say, and I buckle my belt and I tell her the second one. The second one was a very good interview. So for those of you that heard it, your heart is like, if babe no agree, you talk to her sister, my friend. One go agree. Thank you. Which that's
advice for Europe.
What do you mean advice for Europe?
Talk to the next now. Talk to our friend.
People think
I go now, Chisman, forget that thing. Guy, Prince, I saw a gop in form, like, guy, humanizing form. Like, bro, this guy, like, his form is, what would I say? His live FUT form is like 94.
I'm not in form.
Calm down. Wait, Segho, did he use your advice? Ego.
Which of my advice?
I know say you don't plenty advice, but any one of your previous advices concerning your opposite gender.
They go on your own.
The natural talent.
Ego is a natural talent too, and I'm scared for him.
The problem is here. I'm beginning to realize something different about me. The older I get, the more women like me. I don't know.
This is crazy. Me, I can't go carry my ex, give her number to Ego. for 1 gig, like for 1 gig.
We'll get to that.
We'll get to that. No, we'll not get to that in Jesus' name.
If my ex no agree for her, she will talk to her ex-friend.
What?
He's a formula against me.
Now the one way you go, we hear Segho voice so until when it's time to banter person, rubbish.
I said,
Active.
now Segho pay right word for Lagos, active. See, when it comes to women, I have nothing to say. Please, all you people are saying is just false accusation against me.
If you want to know more details about this or learn from Ego's masterclass, subscribe to our premium. Thank you.
Yes. You have to make this podcast first.
All these are promises. If people just comment about it and everywhere, we will actually make it with all these things. Yeah.
So that's Prince's last 3 weeks. Segho, have your last 3 weeks been? What? Speak. What was it? I should go. Musa, what has the last 3 weeks? Yeah, how's it been?
I want to leave this place, okay?
Leave where?
I want to leave Lagos first. Like, I just feel like I was not ready for what I've experienced in Lagos. And like it's at this point, I just feel like I am in autopilot in a very like automated way. And like I want to come back to life.
It feels like you're not in control of your life right now.
Yeah.
I don't take control.
Therapy session.
I go need that.
Interesting.
Well, not with the therapist when they charge 1.3 per month.
You also feel the same way?
Yeah, like I mean, my plan for Lagos was come here for at most a week.
So
And then,
we have a guy called Bruce Wayne, right? And we all
There's no need for that information.
okay.
So I plan to be here for a week, and then first week was more like very busy. Like, so anybody that doesn't understand that, I mean, I think you should just like X from the life first. But that first week, I did not have time to like use my phone to sleep.
Guy, that first week.
It was tough.
Guy, like, bro, if you find 2 hours to sleep, you feel like you slept 8.
Yeah, it was that tough. Then the second week, it started to ease out, but the uncertainty now came. It's like you are in solitary confinement. You don't know.
It's a fun one. It's not a terrible solitary or free food, free internet.
Guy, for me, it's like
It's not even about
freedom.
free food. Like I
Maybe
need to-
okay, leave me. I'll buy my food.
Don't leave me, please.
You know who needs the food?
Yeah. For me, I didn't have problem too much about the solitary, right? Because like all I wanted to do was work, and I was giving every other thing that covers every other thing. Food, internet was taken care of. All I needed to do was work, and I did it. The only issue I had was I started struggling with my business, right? Because I was not in it all the time. I started seeing the lapses in my system, because normally when somebody says, oh, they can't get something done before deadline, I would do it myself, like, because I was always inside the business, right? So I would just settle down and do it myself. But now that I was not inside at this point, I was relying on my team, right? I could now see 2 weeks, they say, oh, I can't get this done at this time. I could feel the impacts more because I couldn't do it. And I didn't like that at all. Now that's where, some of the confusion that came from. And I started noticing that I was not active in my business. I think from my own business perspective, I have gone on to hire people that I believe would help change the way things are run. I would help do things differently. I don't know the long-term effect of this, because at the end of the day, new team members require new training, require time spent trying to update them in the system, and that is it. One sad thing happened, which I will say on this pod, because we're in 2 weeks. I lost 2 team members. No, they didn't die.
Bro.
They didn't die. They left. They resigned in 1 week.
in 2 days.
One called me, had a conversation.
No, it's not even 2 days. In 10 hours.
I'm telling you. I told you what's up. And then the next day,
do you have space on your social media marketing team?
I have the person that you offered me now.
No, I have another person for social media marketing. This guy has managed, all these Discord groups. This guy has been managing Discord groups for plenty of this thing, like plenty of those things in general. But I know one of the major things, because he lived with me for like almost a year, was that Discord groups. This guy, he managed the social media, this thing. The reason why I never pushed him forward is because bad guy has been doing fire defense. So I think I forgot this dude graduated. Just yesterday he sent me that he has gotten PPA for NYC. So I mean, this guy is free now. So it just came to my mind now. Imagine.
Well, that would have been a good addition. But I found somebody.
Yeah, no Allah.
Is that a good addition?
So when I was talking to this new person, right, our conversation with her was like, she was like, what I was looking for was somebody who knew what to do. That was my biggest challenge. I think the more I grow in this business, the more I begin to understand the nuance of like the thing I'm looking for in people and their role. I needed somebody who knew what to do. Not like they necessarily knew how to do that thing, but they knew what was to be done. And that's what I needed. In terms of how to do it, I think you can always learn and you can always find people that will help you do it. But if the person knows what they should do, it's easier. Please, are you here? And that's what I was going for. This week. And that's one person I found.
That's the bad side of Lagos. On the good side,
Sweet.
on the good side, what's it called? There have been lessons, and then there's a new level of access. That's as much as I can say. And yeah, that's it.
I don't think I'm ready. Tell you the truth.
It's me and one
You don't think you're ready for?
I don't think I'm ready for the amount, the exposure I've seen in Lagos. I realized that I do not have the proper life structure. Like mindset. No, I don't know if it's mindset, but like I'm not the guy that is ready to like enter that sphere yet. I have to become somebody else to enter that dimension that is not this person now.
Which dimension?
The exposure we have seen.
Mm-hmm.
Like, guy, don't forget, these 2 weeks is a lie, bro. These 2 weeks is a lie. Like, it's not a lie because you experience it, but like, it's like when you go back to your normal life.
It's like it's a bubble.
Yeah, and to boss. When you leave, it's going to boss. And I'm like, bro, it's just everything attached to this. I just feel like we need time to process everything that's happened and to really think about it.
I don't think I need time to process. I've been processing.
Okay. Sorry. Man, like I said me, right?
Rita,
I mean, I said me.
The favorite night of my life.
that's processive. Let me process it.
Oh yeah, I get what Musa is saying. Those are the lessons at the end of
One
the
thing I'll say
day.
is, Musa, you are very right. You have to become the person to be able to do what they do. But then again, no one is 100% the person that they need to be to handle what's new.
Just need to
Everyone
activate
has
that side. I mean, when you get to the location,
This is so sweet.
you just like I put 2 bottles of water plus water from there.
That's like this.
Like when you get to the location, you can just switch on that side of you, you know. So if you can just understand yourself and have that what's it called? That switch.
Yeah, I think everyone should be in spaces where they feel like they are less. I feel that's how you know you are in a new level, when you feel like, oh more, what am I doing here? That's how I felt when I was a cat. Oh boy, we say I define for these people they believe strongly in me. I know say my head no empty, but like some people they meet outside work, when they talk to me and they discuss plans and what they are trying to build, my mind I'm like, oh I hope this guy is not willing to talk to me, because I mean I can try, but I don't think I'm there yet. So when you feel like that, it means you're in the right spot because you are challenged enough to push up, not because you want to, but because you feel you're behind.
I feel that way.
That was those were my words to you.
I feel
I'll give you advice in the club. I told him that like the experience is not about what's happening here, but it's a push for yourself to actually
be able to
up your game.
Like I feel the challenge by
not up your game to go on.
I know. I feel the challenge.
Like that's why like I'm so scared about like egg up now. I don't know what this guy's motivations. I don't know what like. I swear, bro. I don't know. Like I don't know what lessons he has in his heart.
I'm grounded. See, I'm grounded on my very basic moral, right? Like I've not lost my way 100%. I've not lost my way.
Power.
I am still.
You chop power.
I have not lost my way, to be honest, right? And the truth is,
I don't lose out, I swear.
I have not. The reason why I have not is because like I can still think about my responsibilities, no matter the situation I'm in, and I still feel responsible for those things. So I know that I have not lost my way. Like I still know that I have to, take care of my brother, my mom. See, I still know it. I mean, like I feel it in my blood up to this moment, up to yesterday. So I can't just lose my way like that, So I'm still aware what I'm supposed to do.
Daniel, you can't cut that part out.
No, like even yesterday in that place, right? I could feel
Superman.
I could feel it. From that's why I know I'm sure of myself. You should don't be scared for me. Don't worry. My motivations are still.
No, like me, because I had a lot of revelation about myself these 2 weeks.
Yeah.
So now I'm saying like I know I've lost my way.
Yeah.
But like Egop is like, bro, I'm up. I don't know if Egop has had self-reflection. Like he has noted, okay, what has to change, those kind of things.
Yeah.
It's just like we gather the new move. That's Egop's attitude, like this week's.
Yes.
And I'm like, okay, I really move. They think about where you go first.
Let's just go. Let's just do a thing. That's my own.
Where are we good?
Yeah, we're moving forward. Like, even though the most painful
Like
part
there's forwardly right and there's forwardly wrong.
See, I know that we are on the path of success. We may not see the remaining part of the road, but we're on the path, and that's what matters.
Something is what you have defined.
You can define it subjectively, whatever you decide to define it. But there's nothing that will tell me our experience the last 2 weeks is not a path to something successful. It is whatever you decide to define it is. The definition will fall between and this.
Yes, but like okay, for myself, what I'm not asking is that like
what's success?
but that's no, it's like that's success because we have seen certain individuals that like even that success is choking them. Like it's choking them without them knowing that it's choking them, right? And I want to know like
I don't leave this guy alone.
no, but I want like I'm just saying that like will I be like such people? Do you understand? So me, it's like a personal risk management strategy.
You analyze things.
It happens to a lot of people. When you get there, they first have to experience it. It's new.
Yeah.
Like you have like now for
Can I look at the decision I made yesterday?
That was you.
No, that's what I'm saying now. That's what I'm saying. Like I lost my way. You get?
Like-
But like I'm just saying.
the conversation was like XYZ. Don't think about it. I paused. I shut up. And, what happened? He was good. I said, bro, do you know that 10% can do this for you? Okay. But I don't want to think about this. Just, you know.
Calm
You
down.
have to do a lot
Amount
of
of censorship in the past 2 minutes. Meanwhile,
What?
I said the amount of censorship in people's conversation. When I calm down that censorship, I beg. If I know,
It's rated 20.
No, it's rated 47.
if not the way, then don't talk about it.
Guys, please, after this conversation, I'll explain everything. Don't worry.
I know, but if not the way, then no mention them. All my listeners hear things where they feel related to. They lose the imaginary way.
See, let me give you more content about from my own point of view.
No point of talking like
I'm talking about my own experience right now, and it's about me.
guy, me and Ego fight like mad these days.
It's because Musa. I'm trying to call Musa out order because like I have been telling him that Musa, this is it that Musa is so overconfident in his decision-making process and his thinking ability that it allows him to make mistakes without him judging it. It's because for a
Come on down.
he sat down somewhere.
You don't lose
But-
it for nonsense.
But for the longest time, him.
I don't think you can see it.
I don't know for you. For the longest time, you want to lick it.
No, I'm trying to understand what it says.
Probably paint or something.
Pause.
For the longest time, Musa have made decisions, right, that from his own thoughts, which they are good in a way. However, that has grown confidence, which is good, and has then developed into overconfidence. For me, that's how I think it is, and therefore, he needs correction. He needs like somebody actually telling him, "Fuck you! You are making foolish decisions right now." That is my job, and him, in this case, is fighting my job, and he's telling me why all of that? Why am I saying this? Why am I, arguing? And that's how we've been arguing anyhow. We still argue this night again.
That's anyways.
We still argue this
It's
night.
okay. Okay.
We're about to start again. Well,
Guy, like, do you know the stupid thing? Since 3 we have been like this. I don't even know. Like, I don't know why. Like, why you stubborn?
I don't know, to be honest. I don't just like following the instructions that they're supposed to be.
It's not instructions I'm giving now. Like, I'm trying to like show something, and you're like, oh no.
I don't know. Listening to you just
lovers don't have to fight on the pod. You can do it. Ah, God.
Please don't talk about my company. Please let me. This may be the first time for people. Why you moving? For us podcasting, the stage where we are right now, I think this will be the last conversation before the end of the pod because we are reach our time. We have to get on to tax that person right now. Because the stage with this company is right now is very delicate. And it's very delicate because I am not into it anymore. I feel there's a lot to do and it requires a lot of attention. We're hiring 4 new people. The highest amount of hires I've had once. The salary expectation has gone higher. Amount of salary paid in a month has gone higher. I made this decision out of the fact that I felt it was necessary to do it. And now I'm in the position where I have to keep up to my promise. Whenever someone joins the company, I make a promise to them and I mean it. And the promise is that I care for them and I promise them that we are building a company where the team members are paid well, the customers are happy, and the company is making money. That's for the team.
Prince here.
That for the team is what I am building for, right? As a team, right? That's my promise to them. And
Prince, can you indicate that you're here?
More than ever, it is not hard. It is just a more interesting challenge to overcome at this point in time. Having to lose 2 very important people from the company breaks my heart. You know, the situation in which they left, it was not a bad situation, to be honest. It was not a terrible one. It was not bad blood, nothing. It was just that the time when they are leaving actually breaks my heart. I wish there was always another way around. But it also then brings up light to me to see if X and X is away from the equation, will the equation still stand? And if the equation is still standing, then the question is, what was the rule for X and X? What were they doing before? And then this now allows me to think how not to let that happen again. So it brings clarity. Yeah, but moving forward, the company is potentially working on a very good deal that will catapult us to a different level. Thank you. The deal will be able to help us afford our office in Abuja.
Hey.
Thank you. According to what Bruce Wayne said yesterday.
What is an office to you, please?
I think for a startup company, an office is where we work and make our dreams come true. Whatever, I don't compare our office to other people's office. If your office have slider, our office don't have slider. If your office have free internet, yes, we can have free internet. But with that being said, thank you for listening.
Guys, calm down. Like joke from a dream, from discussion. One of us don't already they get office for Abuja, nation's capital. Guys, that's something, no guys. This matrix we go leave them
very soon, bro. We'll leave it very, very soon. I swear to God.
What I'm realizing is how we get to that matrix now. How we come out of that matrix now.
Enter that matrix.
Who you become?
Who do you become when you're out of the matrix?
That's the most important question.
That's actually the most important question.
Who do you want to Who do you become after the matrix? Outside the matrix?
A new man.
Because even in the Matrix, the movie, before he entered, he was a different person, and when he left, he was a totally different person. So for us, who do we become?
Who do you become?
I don't know who I'll become, to be honest.
When you get there,
first of all, when I started watching podcasting again till now, I'm a different person. I realized I'm a very competitive piece of shit, and I'm a petty bastard, right? I've discovered that for myself in just this few months. So therefore, I'm a changed person. Question I ask for other people, what do you guys?
When you leave the matrix, the important thing is to keep your ability to learn, to change, and to adapt. So as you're adapting, you can also embrace new changes, good ones, and then remember your values. So once you have all those things, whoever you become when you get there, it's not somebody to fear. So except you pick up values from 3 a.m. today and take those values into the after metrics. Within that value go mean to you.
What? I also want to say something.
Final words.
I need to go out to my log.
I want to say my own final words. Okay, so my final words are that for those listeners that are thinking, why must you become something different? Don't change. Be who you are. You have it wrong, because the reason why we are not millionaires in dollars yet is because we are not people that are millionaires in dollars yet. That sounds weird, but I've seen this in a couple of books. You have to become that. The reason why a billionaire will go broke and they'll become a millionaire again within the next year is because of their different person who they became to pursue that dream in order to become a millionaire is the main thing. It's not their account balance.
That's the video I watched yesterday.
Exactly. If
From
you want
Bruce Wayne.
going to change, you're going to become a millionaire before $1 million will enter accounts.
Yeah.
So that's why we're talking about who you will be when you change. Because if you think you will not change, you're deceiving yourself. You can keep your core values, but you will still change. Like now, I'm changing. As funny as it seems, I am now someone that wakes up in the morning. I mentioned it before. I go outside, I touch grass, I give thanks, and I sit down and I read book till afternoon. Me of before with the banter overnight till the next day. Now I read book every morning till afternoon. So you will change eventually, and you should embrace
to change.
That you don't change to the dark side if there's anything like that. Yeah, I guess that is the summary of what I want to say.
On this note,
That comes to the end of the pod.
that brings us to the end of the pod, and this is where we hit the fucking stop button for the recording.
Ever since I was a chick, knew I was a shit. Shawty keep wanna come round, she wanna get hit.
She say she done made me, cause I keep her by my side. Double up, bust on her watch, she know that I'm Thomas.
I put my son in some red. I pull that gun off the hip. Pockets on 22 clip. I'll make her hard, come on, go so. Put on a shirt, get put on a blick. Feel like a stain, get ready to lit. I had to tell her that I was a dick, no, I was a shit. She singing my songs, she wanna dial it. Tryna get hit, I take a bait. Deposit a beat, pass it that check, smile on my face.